Have you ever woken up in the morning, sat on the edge of the bed, and just felt off? Maybe your energy is already low before the day even begins. Or you find yourself reaching for the wall, feeling a bit dizzy. It's easy to brush it off as just getting older. But what if I told you that some of the things you're doing, or not doing, every morning might actually be quietly wearing your body down? I'm not talking about anything dramatic or extreme. I'm talking about simple habits. Habits that, over time, can drain your energy, harm your balance, and even shorten your life. And the worst part? Most seniors don't even know these habits are doing any damage at all. As we age, our bodies change. Our digestion slows down, our muscles aren't as strong, and our sensitivity to medications increases. What used to work for us in our 40s and 50s doesn't always work now. The morning is a powerful time. It sets the tone for your entire day. But many older adults unintentionally make a few small mistakes in the morning that can lead to big health issues down the road. Fatigue, falls, memory loss, and even chronic illness. These things don't just happen with age. They often begin with how we start our day. So today, let's talk about some of the most common, but overlooked, morning mistakes older adults make, and how a few small changes can bring back your energy, protect your health, and maybe even add years to your life. Let's start with one of the most dangerous habits, and one that's far more common than you'd think. First morning mistake: taking medications on an empty stomach. If you're like many seniors, the first thing you might do in the morning is reach for your pill organizer. You might take your blood pressure medication, something for cholesterol, maybe even vitamins or supplements. But if you're swallowing those pills before you've had anything to eat or drink, that could be doing more harm than good. See, as we age, our stomach becomes more sensitive. The protective lining isn't as strong as it used to be. And taking medications, especially things like aspirin, anti-inflammatories, or even certain vitamins, without food can irritate your stomach lining, cause nausea, dizziness, and even internal bleeding over time. Some medications can also hit your bloodstream faster when there's no food to slow them down, which increases the risk of side effects like fatigue, confusion, or sudden drops in blood pressure. Ever feel lightheaded in the morning, even though you got a good night's sleep? That might not be age, it might be your morning routine. Taking pills on an empty stomach can drop your energy levels fast and make you feel shaky or dizzy. That's especially dangerous because it raises your risk of falls, a leading cause of injury and hospitalization for seniors. So what should you do instead? Simple. Eat something small first, just a banana, a slice of toast, or even a handful of crackers. Then wait 5 or 10 minutes before taking your pills. Always check with your doctor or pharmacist to know which medications need food and which don't, because some do need to be taken on an empty stomach. But many, especially for blood pressure, cholesterol, or pain relief, are far safer and more effective when taken after a light breakfast. Now let's talk about another habit that seems harmless, but quietly drains your energy and affects your mood more than you realize. Second morning mistake: skipping morning hydration. You've been asleep for 6, 7, maybe 8 hours. That's a long time to go without water. And yet, many people over 60 start their day without even thinking about hydration. Some go straight for a cup of coffee, others wait until mid-morning before having their first sip of water. But here's the thing: dehydration doesn't always feel like thirst. It can feel like tiredness, like brain fog, like joint stiffness. As we age, our sense of thirst becomes less reliable. That means by the time you feel thirsty, you might already be dehydrated. And mild dehydration can cause serious problems, like low blood pressure, dizziness, constipation, and even confusion or forgetfulness. Not exactly the way you want to start your day. The fix is so simple it's almost silly. Drink a glass of water right after waking up. Room temperature is fine. If cold water is too harsh on your stomach in the morning, try warm water with a slice of lemon. Some people even enjoy a light herbal tea. The key is to gently rehydrate your body before you do anything else. And no, coffee doesn't count as hydration. In fact, caffeine is a diuretic, which means it actually makes you lose more water. That doesn't mean you have to give up your morning cup of coffee. Just drink a glass of water first, then enjoy your coffee afterward. You'll feel more awake, more clear-headed, and your body will thank you. Now that we've covered two big ones, let's take a look at a mistake that many seniors make without even realizing it, especially those who feel stiff, slow, or unsteady when they first get out of bed. Third morning mistake: getting out of bed too quickly. Let me ask you something. Do you jump right out of bed in the morning the moment you wake up? Maybe your alarm goes off, or the sunlight peeks through the curtains, and without thinking, you swing your legs over the side and push yourself up to start the day. If that sounds familiar, I want you to take a deep breath and slow down. Because getting out of bed too quickly can be dangerous, especially after 60. Here's why. When you've been lying down for hours, your blood pressure naturally drops. Your heart slows down, and your circulation shifts. That's all perfectly normal. But if you suddenly sit up and stand, your blood pressure can drop even further, leading to a wave of dizziness, blurred vision, or even a sudden blackout. That's called orthostatic hypotension, and it's one of the most common causes of early morning falls in older adults. Even if you don't feel faint, moving too fast can still cause joint pain, stiffness, or muscle strain, especially in the knees, hips, and lower back. Your body needs a gentle warm-up, not a jolt of action. So what's the better way? Think of it like easing into a warm bath. When you wake up, take a minute to lie still and wiggle your fingers and toes. Stretch your arms above your head. Roll your shoulders gently. Then, slowly turn to your side and sit up. Let your feet dangle over the edge of the bed for a moment or two. Take a few slow breaths. This gives your body time to adjust and helps your blood flow catch up before you stand. It only takes a couple of extra minutes, but those minutes can prevent a fall, a strain, or a rushed, stressful start to your day. Your morning should feel like a calm beginning, not a sudden sprint. Give your body the respect it deserves by moving with care. Now let's look at another sneaky mistake, one that affects your mental sharpness, your mood, and your sense of purpose. It's not physical, but it can quietly wear you down all the same. Fourth morning mistake: starting the day without purpose or connection. Let me ask you, when you wake up in the morning, do you feel like you have something to look forward to? Or do you sometimes feel like your days are starting to blur together? One of the most silent health threats for seniors isn't just physical, it's emotional. Many older adults, especially those living alone or retired, fall into a routine that lacks connection and purpose. And that can affect everything from memory to immune function. In fact, studies show that loneliness and lack of purpose can be as harmful to your health as smoking or obesity. Now, this doesn't mean you have to wake up and run a marathon or lead a community project. But having even one small reason to get up, a simple goal, a phone call to a friend, a walk with a neighbor, writing in a journal, can give your mind a sense of direction. It adds structure to your day and helps fight off feelings of depression, confusion, and isolation. A helpful habit is to start your morning with a moment of gratitude or intention. It could be as simple as saying, "Today, I will call my daughter." Or, "Today, I'll go sit in the sun and listen to the birds." Writing it down in a journal or planner helps even more. It signals to your brain, "This day matters. I matter." Connection is key. If possible, try to speak to someone in the morning, a spouse, a neighbor, a friend. Even a 5-minute chat can lift your mood and improve your mental clarity. And if you live alone, consider keeping a pet, joining a morning group online, or watching something positive, like this channel, to feel connected and inspired. Starting your day with purpose doesn't have to be big. It just has to be intentional. There's one more morning mistake we need to talk about. One that often gets overlooked because it seems so small, but over time, it can take a serious toll on your body. And it has everything to do with how you move or don't move right after waking up. Fifth morning mistake: skipping gentle morning movement or stretching. Now, I know what you might be thinking. Stretching? First thing in the morning? That sounds like something for athletes or yoga instructors, not me. But hear me out, because this one habit can make a bigger difference than you might expect. As we age, our joints become stiffer, our muscles lose flexibility, and the longer we go without moving, the more we tighten up. That stiffness you feel in your back, knees, or neck in the morning, it doesn't have to be your new normal. In fact, skipping morning movement can set the stage for more joint pain, poor posture, and even a higher risk of injury throughout the day. Think about your body like an old car on a cold morning. It needs a little time to warm up before hitting the road. A simple, gentle stretching routine each morning can improve your circulation, loosen up tight muscles, and boost your balance and coordination. Even just 5 to 10 minutes can help you move better and feel better for the rest of the day. You don't need to get down on the floor or do anything fancy. While you're still sitting on the edge of the bed, try rolling your shoulders in slow circles. Gently tilt your head side to release tension in your neck. Reach your arms overhead, then out to the sides. Slowly lift your knees one at a time and give your ankles a few circles. Stand up, hold on to a chair or dresser, and take a few slow leg swings. These little movements can wake up your muscles and joints, and reduce stiffness and fall risk dramatically. It's also a great time to breathe deeply. Inhale through your nose, exhale through your mouth. Oxygen gets your brain going, too. Pairing movement with slow breathing can calm your nervous system, improve your mood, and give you a peaceful sense of control over your body. You don't have to be flexible to stretch. You just have to be willing to move gently and consistently. And if you stick with it, even for a week, you'll be surprised how much better your body responds each morning. Now, if you've recognized one or more of these morning mistakes in your own routine, don't worry, you're not alone. The good news is, it's never too late to make a change. Small steps lead to big results, especially when it comes to your health. Let's quickly go over what we've talked about, just to help it all stick. If you're taking medications on an empty stomach, try eating something light first. If you're skipping that morning glass of water, go ahead and pour yourself one as soon as you wake up. Give your body a chance to adjust before jumping out of bed. Start your day with intention or connection, even if it's just a smile in the mirror or a quick phone call. And most importantly, move, stretch, wiggle, warm yourself up from the inside out. These aren't complicated changes. You don't need a gym membership or expensive gadgets. Just awareness, consistency, and a little bit of love for the body God gave you. Remember, this season of life can be one of the most meaningful, joyful, and fulfilling if we treat our minds and bodies with care. Every new morning is a gift, and the way you start your day matters. It sets the tone for your energy, your attitude, and your overall health. So tomorrow morning, try something new. Be gentle with yourself. Hydrate, move, connect. Take your time. Give yourself the same patience and kindness you'd offer a dear friend. Now I'd love to hear from you. Which of these morning habits do you struggle with the most? Or maybe you found a morning routine that works wonders for you. Share it in the comments below. Your experience might help someone else who's going through the same thing. If this video helped you feel more informed and encouraged, go ahead and hit that like button. And if you'd like more practical, faith-filled tips for healthy living after 60, be sure to subscribe to this channel. We've got so many uplifting messages and useful tools coming your way. You are not alone on this journey. Your health matters. Your mornings matter. And you matter. Let's keep showing up for ourselves, one small, loving choice at a time.